And time is going to begin as soon as I click the first text box, which is going to be in 3, 2, 1, go.
Shoot!
Oh, I forgot to change the graphics settings. And I forgot to actually start the timer. Alright everyone, welcome to A Bumpy Ride, a game by Cosmophorium Games that was released just a month ago as I record this submission, or about 4.5 months ago as the marathon is running. It is a game inspired by the overworld sections of The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks, where you just get to ferry passengers around on an existing train system.
Yeah, so in the beginning, we only transport passengers between 2 stations. The first one is this one, Blow Whistle, and the other one is Hairberry, as we can see on the tickets of the passengers. And right now we can only transport 2 people at the same time, but this is going to change very soon.
True, it's still better than the train in Spirit Tracks, which can only transport 1 passenger at a time.
That's true. So yeah, we're gonna transport 4 passengers, which will hopefully grant us $100, and then we can buy an upgrade to transport 3 passengers.
Yep.
And what Nix did there was to blow the whistle, because there are signs on the track sometimes where you are required by law to blow the whistle. And if you do that, the passengers are happy because you upheld the law. If you don't do it, they get mad because you disobeyed the law. So we want to keep the passengers happy, because the happier they are, the more money they will pay us.
Mm-hmm.
And since we need to acquire a lot of money in this run to finish the game, we want to keep the passengers as happy as possible.
There are other things I need to do to keep the passengers happy, including not taking turns too fast, not taking, not braking harshly.
Yeah, so you can do an emergency brake, and passengers do not like that at all, so we try to avoid it at all costs. Except when we are not carrying passengers, then it doesn't matter.
You can safely lower the gear shift 2 gears below the speed you're currently going, but not all 3.
Yeah. So here we have the first passengers getting off the train, and here we have a specialty of this station. You can stop at the water tower, refill your water, while and at the same time have the passengers onboard and board the train. This is the only station where this is possible, which saves a few seconds, so that's a neat little time save.
Yep.
So yeah, the first 2 passengers gave us $50, so hopefully the next 2 will also give us at least $50.
They might. I think there'll be a little more because we have 2 of these level crossings that we can blow our whistle at.
Yeah, so as you can see, the green arrows went up. These passengers are happy. Yeah, here on the left side we have a drawbridge that we're gonna unlock later. But first we need to do a few loops around those 2 stations to gain some money and experience.
Yep. And
So,
we've
yeah.
got a beautiful introduction to our world coming up on the right here. As we pass this big sweeping curve, we've got advertisements for Aurora, river cruises boarding at Cattail, get lost in the sights of the Lily Forest, and visit beautiful Rio Frontera. So those are the areas we need to unlock in this game. Ah!
Yeah,
As you
one of
just
the
saw,
locations-
I took that turn a little too fast, and the passenger was not happy about that.
Yeah, they did not like that at all. Yeah, so here we have some construction work. They are building new train tracks, which are gonna unlock later.
It'll be a couple days.
Yeah, but now first and foremost, the most important thing is to get those $100 and buy the upgrades, because the more passengers we have, the more money we earn, and the faster the run will be over, so that's very important.
Alright, they're smiling at least. Maybe I could have had them really smiling. You'll see various faces over here throughout the run. I'm also gonna blow the whistle an extra time for every donation that gets called out.
And
Oh, just barely.
$108, very nice.
Yep.
So now we're just
I
gonna
picked up a
reverse.
couple extra passengers just in case I needed to, but we're actually just gonna take these folks back to the depot. We don't need to take them to Pearberry.
Yeah.
There's no penalty for not finishing a passenger trip, except that they don't pay you, of course.
Yeah, so now we're just gonna reverse into the depot so we can end the day early. Usually a day ends once the clock hits 22 p.m. Sorry, 10 p.m.
2200 hours, yes.
Yes, but we can end the day early by just going into the depot. And yeah, since we need to get that upgrade as soon as possible, I'm gonna do that right now.
Daily grade A.
Yeah, so the first capacity upgrade costs $100.
And you can see the next one costs 500.
Yeah. And then the next one I think is 1,000 or 2,000. But yeah, we're not gonna buy the third upgrade, only the first two.
Yeah. It would be 1,000 and then 2,000.
Yeah, you can have up to 6 passengers, but we're only gonna go up to 4. Yeah, so if you end a day early, you will always start at the depot where you ended the day.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas when you finish the day by running out of time, it spawns you at a random depot, because there are multiple in
a nearby depot. I think it just might not be very clear which depot corresponds to which area.
Yeah.
But it is a nearby depot.
Yeah, so there are multiple in the game, but so far we only have this one depot unlocked. And the goal for this day is now to earn enough experience to level up to level 3. We are currently at level 1. And yeah, we want to transport as many passengers as possible, as many passengers as is necessary to level up. Because once we reach level 3, we will unlock a new staff member, which we need to progress the game.
Yep. And I've got a little surprise for you the next time we come around this corner. I'm studiously avoiding looking into the town at this very moment, because I want to save a little bit of the stuff for later and not reveal everything everywhere all at once.
Yeah, we have to go in a circle for
2.5 laps, I think.
Gotta keep things a little bit exciting. Yeah, so we want to transport around 25 passengers and also keep them happy, because if you the leveling up is not just dependent on the number of passengers you transport, but also on the money that you earn. So yeah, we want to make them as happy as possible, so we can earn as much money as possible to get to level 3 as quickly as possible.
I think I've overshot the speed of this curve a little bit. Yes, I have.
Yeah, one of the passengers got a little bit mad, but
the speed can go roughly up to where my finger is on the screen, without ever tipping over.
Yeah, so since we need to go several laps here, it's always best to refill the water here because, as we explained earlier, the passengers will unboard and board while the water is being refilled, so that's pretty nice.
Yep. Alright. We are having some difficulty with passenger count. Not bad luck just yet, because we still got 3. We've delivered 7, now it'll be 10 the other side, 13 here, 16 there, 19, 22, 25. Maybe it was 3.5. It was 3.5 laps, not 2.5.
Yeah, so regarding the controls of the game, you can use the mouse to do everything, but you can also use the keyboard. Yeah, to
the keyboard or a gamepad can control the speed, the whistle, opening and closing the map.
Yeah. And yeah, those first few laps around those 2 stations, they're a good time for donations because we will see the same stuff for roughly 10 minutes. So,
yep.
It's always good to read something.
Hello again, Miss Cinnamon. This is the audio person I was mentioning earlier from
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Haven't you been in my stream as well when I ran this game? I'm pretty sure you said hello when I did a speedrun. So yeah, welcome to the stream. We are currently recording a submission for a marathon event. So we are trying to commentate the run as best as we can.
Yeah.
To explain everything, how it works, what we need to do, and all that stuff. So. Yeah, so there's actually a reason why we only have access to those 2 stations, because technically now we have $100 again after we get paid here. And this would allow us to unlock the drawbridge, which costs $100 to unlock, and this would give us access to 2 more stations. But this would also make the first section of the run a little bit more inconsistent, since the distances since the distance to those stations is quite large. So we wait with unlocking the drawbridge until we actually met the requirements to level up to level 3. Yeah. And only then will we unlock the next area.
So you'll see there's a little street railway company barn here, and some rails on the streets. If I don't deliberately look away as they're going by, you'll sometimes even see some trains in the city.
Yeah, so for the character that we play as, you can choose between two different cats and a dog.
Yep.
Which could be a nice bid war. So yeah.
We will have already had that bid war at this point in the run.
True.
Unless we just keep it as an active bid war and we just have to switch characters throughout the run. It could be a continuous bid war. Yeah, and the pride flag could be as well. I think I like that idea. Just keep them continuous. Ooh, I overshot the thing a little bit. Alright. I think that made 13. We should note what time it is at the end of 25.
Yeah, so in total there are 5 different areas. We need to unlock the other 4. And once we have done that, and yeah, that will roll the credits after we end the day. So that's the goal of the speedrun, to unlock all of the areas. There is much more to see after you roll the credits and much more to do, but yeah, so I mean, a speedrun, any percent usually ends on the credits, so that's why we decided on this goal as well in this case.
All awards is a category I'm considering routing. Hey Nix, pay attention to the tracks.
Yeah, that's basically the 100% category, and I'm pretty sure it would take very long.
Yeah,
my
many
estimate
hours.
would be around between 8 and 10 hours, probably. But I'm not sure.
Really, really long-a-thon would like it.
Probably. Yeah, so we're gonna transport passengers until we reach level 3, and then we're gonna go back to the depot again to end the day early, because then we can finally hire a staff member called the Fireman, who is gonna make our train go 50% faster. Which, on a longer run like this, is actually a considerable difference.
Mm-hmm. I wonder what a low percent run of this game would be like. Because it would be possible to finish with no upgrades and no staff, except for the gondola car.
That's true, yeah.
Alright. So yeah, there's this little streetcar. Yeah, there's one of the streetcars right now, and if you whistle at it, it whistles back. I should double check. 16. That's what I thought we were at, but I didn't keep track obviously enough, I guess.
Yeah, so we have a little stats menu that tells you how many passengers you have delivered, how many miles you have driven, all that kind of stuff. So if you are unsure how many passengers you already have transported, you can look it up there.
Of course, it's slower than just keeping track yourself.
Yeah, but I think nobody blames you, because when you're talking this much, it's easy to lose track of the count, so that's fair enough.
That's why I'm thinking we should establish, like, deliver passengers until X time as the guideline. Because if you're continuously delivering them as fast as you can, it's gonna be pretty consistent what time you're done with 25.
That might be. Yeah, so here on the right side we see one of the freight depots. A few towns have this. This is the fruit depot. But yeah, we're not gonna use the freight depot until at the very end of the run. Because to deliver freight we need a gondola car first.
Yep.
And to find that we need to go out into the forest, and there's a whole bunch of things we need to do to be able to go there. So
plus, once we have the gondola car, it'll be pretty immediate that we'll be finishing the run.
yeah, so once we have transported enough passengers to level up, we are going to unlock the drawbridge, which is here on the left side.
Yep, that'll be the next time we come around here.
Yeah, so we're gonna do one more loop, unlock the drawbridge, and then get into the depot again. And once we reach level 3, that's also when the construction work will be finished.
Yep.
So then we can go into the next area, which is called Rio Frontera.
Exactly.
Yeah, so if you wanted to, you could stop in this blue circle there, and then the game would explain that there's currently construction work going on and they will be finished in a couple of days. But obviously, as speedrunners, we know that already, so
yep,
we do not need to stop there.
Fun fact, if you've already met the requirements, then it will just pop up a message saying the construction work will be finished tomorrow.
Yeah, so we're gonna do one more run from Blow Whistle to Paybury. Then we will be able to unlock the drawbridge and hire the fireman.
And of all the notable things about this main city, I saved the best for last. First of all, Cosmoporium Arcade, that's the name of the things, and Nathaniel's Model Trains, that's the programmer. And the buildings are topped with pride flags.
Yay! As is our train, by the way, in case you haven't noticed yet.
Yep.
There are multiple pride flags to choose from that you can put on the train, which are unlocked from the beginning, so that's pretty nice.
Unlocked from the beginning and free to use.
Yep.
No, you don't need to slow down there, Nix.
Yeah, so since there's a lot of driving where not much is happening, this is a very marathon-friendly speedrun, because you can read donations basically at any time.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, of course there are things that need to be explained, but yeah, over the course
we're coming
of the
up on
entire
one of
run
those, actually.
There are a lot of opportunities to read donations, talk about the charity and all that kind of stuff, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, so we're not gonna take on new passengers here because we have already reached the amount needed to level up.
Yeah. In a marathon, in the marathon, I'll probably play it safe, pick up 3 more passengers from there, and take them to Blow Whistle for a total of 28. But in the any percent that we're doing now, it's probably safe not to.
Yeah, so here we're gonna stop in this marker to unlock the drawbridge. This costs $100. And while this cutscene plays, we can actually move backwards to save a few seconds, which is pretty handy. So that's nice. Yeah, this unlocks the prairie area, which has two new stations, a nowhere station and cattail station.
Yep. I think technically Colby Station is also unlocked without.
Yes, true. Yeah, so now we just go back into the depot, because we can then, thanks to the level up, hire the fireman.
Yep.
And that 50% speed increase is really gonna step things
I
up a
forgot to
notch.
split. I just changed those splits, and
I mean, just split now, I guess. It's just half a minute of difference, so it's not too bad, I guess. Yeah, so since we don't have any passengers on board, we don't care about being tilted in turns or whatever, so we're just gonna go to the depot as fast as we can. Yeah, so the path to the next area, which is the desert area, which I mentioned earlier, Rio Frontera, that area is blocked by big rocks that are laying on the train tracks. And once you hire the fireman, your speed is going to be high enough to be able to break through those rocks. So that's what we're going to do next. Because we need to finish a task in that area to be able to unlock the next task that we need to finish. So yeah. There's our level up, very nice. So we got to level 3.
gotta remember to go to the shop.
Very important, actually.
Engineer Margot, crew, fireman.
Nice. Yeah. With that speed increase, we can now enter the desert. Yeah, the main task that we are currently still on is finding a way into the desert, but we're gonna do that very soon. And once we enter the desert, the task is gonna change to visiting a certain landmark in the desert. So that's our next goal.
I would transition into a first-person view here, but I have Live Split open at the moment, overriding that key.
So yeah, now that we have leveled up, the construction work has finished, which means we can now take a right turn here and go to the desert. And after we have entered that new area, the game asks us to visit Big Stack Summit.
Yep, right now it is explore the prairie for more ways to expand the route.
Yeah. So here, that rock, we are now fast enough thanks to the fireman and...
Explore
Nice.
the mines and canyons of Rio Frontera. Are you... Well, there's a bug report. Okay, we did not get good weather RNG this time.
Yeah, so in the top right corner you can see this little icon that a modifier. Some areas have this modifier. In this case, it's the water usage is twice as fast. So yeah, but if it's raining or there's a thunderstorm, this modifier does not happen. Is not active in the desert.
Yep.
Are you gonna take passengers here?
Sure, why not?
I was just wondering, because personally I don't do it. I want to get the summit thing out of the way as fast as possible.
We can do that on the way and then get to chug water after that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so now our top priority is getting this next task out of the way, to visit Big Stack Summit.
Which I'm gonna approach from the back this time.
Because after we have completed that task, the next task is gonna be to find 5 fireflies. But we're gonna explain this in detail a little bit later when we get to that, I guess. First, let's get the summit out of the way.
Exactly.
Yeah, so for that we need to get into that tunnel, but since we need to get out of the tunnel again, we're gonna approach it by driving backwards.
No.
Oh, wait.
No, we're just coming in from the back of the tunnel.
Yeah, that was a different tunnel. So the tunnel entrances look very similar, so I confused them for a second. Yeah, so this is Big Stack Summit, but we need to stop in a marker.
If we were to stop here, our passengers would get out and take some photos and get us a little extra money, but it would take a bit of time, so we're not doing that thing.
Yeah, so there are multiple of those tourist locations, but in the speedrun they're absolutely not relevant, so...
We are right above where we need to stop now.
Yeah, make sure to whistle at the correct spots so the passengers stay happy.
Yeah, there's the lantern right there.
Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah, okay.
And it's gone. It's picked up. So you never noticed that before, huh?
Did you spit?
Oh, thanks. This is my first time using Live Split without an auto splitter in many years. Besides just regular generic timing something.
Yeah, so now that we have acquired this lantern, we need to find 5 fireflies to put them in the lantern, because this will allow us to enter the dark forest, because right now our lamp is not bright enough. So yeah, we want to collect the fireflies now, but they will only be available after 5 PM. So we need to kill a few hours, but that's actually not bad because we need to gain quite a bit of money anyway, since we need to buy a pretty expensive upgrade later on, so we need to earn money anyway, so that's just perfect.
Yep. When it comes time for the actual marathon run, I'm gonna need to make sure I have hydration in advance.
Yeah, so this is Dust Bowl. This is a station which has basically a loop. So you enter it here and then you do a loop and exit it on the same track that you came from. So
I always go this way around the loop because I'm just used to US buses and stuff where the door goes on the right, so I try to put the station on the right.
Yeah, so those passengers all want to go to Cattail, which is the station in the bayou, and that's also where the fireflies are going to spawn later on.
Yep, but not yet, so we're killing a little time at the moment.
Yeah, we have to wait until it's 5 p.m. for 1700 hours for people use
17
that.
Uhr.
Exactly. 17 Uhr oder 5 Uhr nachmittags. Yeah, we're gonna pass by the dynamite factory, which is probably become relevant at the end of the run.
Probably.
But more on that
Light 'em and
later.
hide, explosives company.
Yeah, so those signs, I think we haven't explained them yet. There are those red signs that say slow, and you need to go in the first gear, otherwise the passengers will be mad.
Yep.
And if you slow down, the passengers will be happy, so...
Exactly.
And
Again,
since we
it
wanna
comes down to following the law.
Exactly, and since we want to make as much money as possible, we will actually uphold the law here.
And now our passengers are very happy.
Yeah, they are the happiest they can be. And now we're gonna
Oops.
see...
Okay. Sure. Sure, okay.
Yeah, that's one of the rocks that's blocking the path to the desert.
That you need to be going faster than the So the thing is, you have to be going faster than a non-fireman powered train. I was not, actually.
Yeah, it's a bit wonky, but...
I guess really you just have to have the fireman on your staff to get through them.
I'm not sure that's exactly true, because I think I once ran into that even though I had the fireman and it didn't.
Huh.
Right? But...
I certainly wasn't going faster than a non-fireman train.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm not complaining that he didn't run into the rock and all the passengers got mad at you, so...
Yeah, I'm surprised, but I'm not upset.
Yeah, so this is Cattail,
This is Cattail. Am I about to overshoot this station again?
where you can change from the steam locomotive directly to the steamboat. So that's pretty high.
I did not overshoot the station. Let's go.
Nice. Yeah, so this is where we will find the fireflies later on. And the number of fireflies that spawn each day is random, so it can range between 1 fireflies and 5, and usually you will get between 2 and 3 per day, so it's, yeah, on average it takes 2 days to collect the fireflies.
As you can see, I'm about to run out of water.
Yeah, so when that happens...
So we're gonna see what happens.
Your top speed is reduced and you are not able to whistle anymore.
Or we're just gonna talk about what happens, I guess.
And the steam that comes out of the locomotives changes from white to black. That's also a visual change. And yeah, here we are in the middle of nowhere, where they don't even have a proper train platform, train station platform. So yeah. Most important priority right now is refilling the water tank. So we are back to our top speed. And then, yeah, we're gonna kill the next 4 hours by delivering more passengers.
Ah, we're going to Colby.
Colby, the famous cheese.
I don't know
Cheese
which way's
town.
faster.
I'm pretty sure just straight on is faster.
Yeah. But then we gotta contend with the pedestrians. Imagine
Yeah.
I said that with capital letters there. The pedestrians.
Yeah, so here we have some people on the train tracks. It's a little bit weird because they are portrayed to be like wild cattle or something like that, but it's an anthropomorphic world, so I'm not sure if they're supposed to be people or animals.
They are called pedestrians in one
Yeah, but in the patch notes they call them bisons, so I don't know.
Hmm.
It's, I mean, I guess in an anthropomorphic world, bisons can be pedestrians.
True.
So that solves the issue, I guess.
And sometimes when you blow your horn to honk to scare them, they will run across the track from one side to the other as a result of being scared. And you'll run into them then.
Yeah, running into them gives you a $10 penalty that you have to pay. And yeah, since we need a lot of money, we're gonna try
every
to avoid
single
that.
coin can matter. You have had an instance where you were short by 5 for the gondola car
Yep.
after hitting a pedestrian.
Yep. That cost me multiple minutes of time loss, so that's not fun.
Yep.
Yeah, because the amount of money you get from passengers depends on a few things, like first of all, the distance between the stations, but then also their happiness, and also if you are on time or not.
Not being on
So-
time makes them unhappy. Hitting pedestrians makes them unhappy.
Yeah, so you can't always predict how much money you're gonna get from a passenger. That's why we try to not lose any money if possible.
I think we might get flowers around the faces for this delivery. I was wrong.
I mean, they're still happy, so that's good. Yeah, so still roughly 2.5 hours until we can collect the fireflies. But since we need to earn quite a bit of money anyway, it is actually not terrible if we are a little bit late.
Yeah,
So,
especially because fireflies only spawn once per day. I just confirmed that on my previous run. So, it doesn't matter how late we are, we have 5 hours to collect them between 5 and 10 p.m.
exactly. So, yeah. I once had an attempt that I had to reset because I...
Oh no.
Hmm?
I may have to reset this run
Why?
because internet's going out.
Aren't you locally recording?
I'm locally recording, but I might need to restart my whole computer is the thing.
I mean, I'm still seeing Discord and I still can hear you, so...
Okay. Yeah, I'm just getting some drop frames. I think it's just my computer's overloaded, and that's affecting the run too.
Should I stop watching on Discord and watch on Twitch instead?
I don't think that'll help unless I end the Discord stream, which I'm gonna do. So.
Okay, no problem. I'm just gonna switch to Twitch then. It's a little bit more delay, but it's gonna be fine. Okay, so... yeah, we still have roughly 1.5 hours until the fireflies are available.
Yep.
So still plenty of time to transport a few passengers and make them happy.
It's worth noting that if you approach Pearberry from this side, you cannot refuel and stop at the station at the same time.
Yep.
And they want to go to Blow Whistle?
Not very surprising. Yeah, so it is technically possible that you will only get up to four fireflies in 2 days. If that happens, that's gonna be a time loss of roughly 20 minutes because you have to collect the last firefly on the 3rd day.
Although
Which
you
is-
can go find the desert train and blow that up for a little bit of a time skip.
Yes. But, yeah, I would suggest for that, if that happens, to have a safety, backup save file.
I'll see what the Fatale staff want. They might not. They might want the authentic experience.
Yeah, I mean, I've submitted this to another marathon, and I did it like that because the estimate would be very big otherwise. Like, it would vary between. It would add roughly half an hour, so that's usually not the best for planning a schedule, but yeah.
Yeah. I feel like if I go way underestimate, I could just show off the mountain area.
That's actually a good idea, yeah. Nice. Okay, so we have 3 passengers to Colby. That's actually pretty good.
That's very good, because I can just go straight to the swamp from there.
Yep.
And
then we're gonna
note that we're over 1,000 money as well.
Nice. Yeah, so then we're gonna see how many fireflies we get. You can get all 5 in one day.
My first run got that luck.
Yeah. It's not as powerful like, that RNG is not as powerful as it might sound, because you still have to earn more than $2,000. But yeah, it's definitely, like, in an optimized run, it would definitely be a time save, so we wouldn't say no to the best Firefly RNG, that's for sure.
Barely.
Yeah,
And
so
they want to go to
Pearberry.
Pearberry. They will not be making it to Pearberry, unfortunately.
Yeah, so if you overshoot a station that the passengers want to go to, they get mad. So we try to avoid that.
Oh, I can already see the fireflies.
Nice.
There's 2 in view right now. 3.
Yeah, 3 is
That-
definitely very good. Yeah, so like usually you get between 2 and 3 on an average day. So having 3 is definitely good, because that's above average. Or it is average, I guess. But yeah, there are a few spots that we cannot see from there, so
Yeah, so there could be 4 or all 5.
we might
right
we
now.
might get all 5. Let's see. Let's see. Let's.
Honestly, I think I will take these passengers to Pearberry and keep driving a little bit. If we get all 5 fireflies, I'll just drive to the end of the day. There's
Yeah, why
one.
not? I mean, whether you do it now or tomorrow doesn't matter that much, I think. Okay, we got 1 on the right side. That's very good.
None on that view, so I don't think we have all 5.
I mean, that's not too bad. But we got 2 here, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, not getting all 5 means I do need to reset immediately. Or, not reset, advance the day.
Nice.
5!
All 5 in one day, yeah. That's nice. Very
In
good.
that case, yeah, let's just keep driving till the end of the day, honestly.
Yeah, so now that we have all 5 fireflies, we are able to access the forest. And we need to go there to find the gondola car, which is needed to carry freight. Which is necessary to finish this speedrun. Yeah, but first we want to make sure not to hit any pedestrians.
Yeah, because not only does that cost you 10 money directly, it does upset passengers as well.
Yeah. By the way, in a 100% run, you would have to hit 10 pedestrians to get a badge or award,
An award,
as it's
yeah.
called in the game. But yeah, in any percent, you want to avoid it at all costs. Yeah, so since the forest is already unlocked, we might get some passengers from Paybury to the forest, which has 3 different stations.
Yep, let's see.
So let's see if we're already gonna go into the forest. I would assume that we will.
Nope, we're going back to nowhere.
Oh, really? Ah, interesting.
Which means you're gonna see me reversing for the first time this run. Oh, dang it. The splits again. Minus 27 minutes? Oh, because of the... Right.
Yeah, the PB splits didn't get the fireflies in one day, so...
Why am I whistling? I don't need to whistle there.
But yeah, my not my current PB, but the previous one also had all 5 fireflies in one day, and I still beat my time like by several minutes. So I think it's not super powerful, but it's definitely a time save. So that's actually not bad. Yeah, so we have to make sure again to keep those folks off the train tracks. Please don't play on the train tracks, kids. Very dangerous.
Alright, we've got one more hour of passengers spawning. Alright, these folks want to get to Cattail, which means I'll probably pick up 3 more.
Nice.
Because I will almost certainly make it to Cattail by 9. And if the Cattail folks want to go to Colby, then I might even get pick up folks at Colby too. I think I could make it to Colby by 9. Passengers stop spawning at 9 p.m., by the way. And maybe I won't make it to Colby by 9. Oh well.
We'll see. I mean, they might want to go to the desert, so let's just see. But Colby is a very likely destination.
These are the final passengers then.
Okay. But that's gonna give quite a bit of money, because Dust Bowl is pretty far away from Cattail, so...
True. So I don't think it'll be a good idea to get the capacity upgrade this time.
Yeah, so in the general routing of this category, you want to buy the next capacity upgrade so you can transport 4 passengers. It costs $500. But we haven't properly tested if it's actually faster or not, or if it's always faster or just sometimes, so...
I think it is sometimes faster. It depends on how much money you end up with, like, at the end of a day, basically.
Yeah, we're still trying to figure that one out, so... Because if you buy it, you have to you earn money faster, but you also have to earn $500 more. And if you don't buy it, you have to earn less money in total, but it takes longer, so... And yeah, how much money you earn also is kind of RNG dependent, of course, because the passengers, like where they want to go is random, so...
Alright, well, these passengers aren't going to be delivered perfectly happy. Because I'm going to run out of steam before the last whistle sign.
I mean, you could still refill at chuck water.
I don't think that's worth it. No, I'm going to have to end the day anyway, so I should refill. Because I'm going to be going till 10 p.m. no matter what. I won't make it back to a depot. Although if I don't make it to Dust Bowl, then the point is moot.
Yeah, this might be...
Hello?
Yeah, so a 10-minute interval in the game is 20 seconds in real time.
Yeah, at this point I don't think I make it.
So you only have 40 seconds left. I would definitely take... okay. I don't know. I would have just gone backwards to the left, but...
Yeah, we don't make it. I don't think we would have made it either way. Refilling the steam just screwed it over.
Yeah, it's not too bad, I think. Because on the next day you don't have to collect the fireflies, so...
True.
That's a little time save. Okay, so... Yeah, so at this point, personally, I would buy the capacity upgrade, but you're not gonna do it, right?
I am not. I didn't
Okay.
even go to the shop.
Yeah, so since we already have the fireflies, the next goal is to retrieve the gondola car, which has been lost in the forest. So we have to go there and find it, and it's always in the same location, so no randomness there.
What's your PB, by the way?
1 hour, 36 minutes.
Okay, well, I definitely don't have 10 minutes of... Oh, we're over here. Okay.
Oh, it's actually... I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
right, because we ended near Dust Bowl. Alright, we got the... We got the rain.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, so... we are now headed for the forest.
I'm gonna take passengers on the way.
Yeah, so if we retrieve the gondola car by finding it in the forest, we still need $2,000 in the shop to buy it. And since the fireman is always paid at the end of the day, we need at least $2,100 at the end of this day. So we can pay the fireman and buy the gondola car. And in the best case scenario, we will have $2,200 because then we can pay the fireman at the end of the day, buy the gondola car on the next day, and also hire the fireman again to go fast on the last day.
These folks want to go to Colby.
It's not too bad.
Since I'm at 1398, I'll take them to Colby. Oh, I just barely avoided that penalty. You can go slightly faster than here. I guess you can go like up to the middle of the transitional part of the speedometer.
Yeah, that was close.
You get the penalty immediately if you violate the speed rules, so when I didn't get the penalty, I knew I'd be fine. Is it actually thunderstorming, or is it just,
Might
Ow.
be regular rain, because...
Nope, it's a thunderstorm. It's tornadoes.
Okay. Yeah, so during a thunderstorm, tornadoes will spawn in the prairie, and if they touch your train, you lose all of your passengers. Which is not good.
I have overshot the station. That is another 30 cents to charity. That's what I'll do. I'll do a dime per penalty. Alright, these passengers want to go to Misty Creek.
Yeah, that's one of the 3 stations in the forest where we need to go anyway, so that's actually pretty good.
And one will probably lead to another, and so on, so...
Yeah. Yeah, you can approach it from the west, I guess. That's probably the best idea. Like, go...
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Through blow whistle and then turn right.
That's exactly my plan, yes.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, this game has a map, but we don't really need it, because we know the map in and out pretty much. Except me always messing up one thing, but... That's okay. Yeah, so this trip from Colby to Misty Creek should also give you a decent amount of money, I think.
It should, yeah.
Because it's pretty far away and the passengers are probably gonna be quite happy, so...
And Misty Creek will probably lead to either Birchwood or Bumblebee, and if we get Birchwood, that'll probably lead to Bumblebee. So, like, just
Most
following
likely.
where the passengers will want to go will naturally get us towards the, gondola car anyway.
Yeah, and since we still need to earn a few $100 anyway...
20 cents. I'm gonna need you or the host to count the penalty arrows.
Oh, every single arrow?
Yeah.
Okay. I can try my best.
We could also just go over them after the run, but I'd like to get the donation in quickly.
I'm sure we'll manage that somehow, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, so here we have this this tree on the train tracks that is blocking the path. That is also only destroyable if you have the fireman.
Yep.
So yeah, we're gonna go to the right. If we would go to the left, that's where a bear would sleep on the train tracks.
We're about to
But
go
no.
through a spatial distortion. I apologize to the passengers for the inconvenience.
Yeah, so if you look at the bottom, in the top left corner, the time will soon change to a mysterious double question marks.
Yep. It already has, actually. Bumblebee Station is next.
Nice. Yeah,
Doors
that's where
open
the gondola
on the
comes.
left at... Oh, wait, no. Passengers exit to the right at Bumblebee Station.
Spooky. Yeah, this is a very spooky area, because at night you can encounter a ghost train here.
Mm-hmm. And there's a haunted
Which is-
mansion.
Yes.
We're probably not going to see the ghost train, though. We'll probably have the 2000 before it's nightfall.
Probably not, no. Yeah, so the forest has this thing that this part of the map is not visible on the map that you can open. Like the tracks are not visible because they are covered by trees on the map. So you need to remember how to traverse this area, but it's actually pretty easy to remember once you know.
Yep.
You just exited the... No, wait. What? Okay. For a second I thought the... it was getting lighter, which is usually when you exit the forest, but... So I was kind of
I think
confused.
there's just a glitch there. I think it does get lighter and then darken and then lighten again.
Okay, so I didn't imagine it. I'm actually glad. Yeah, for a second I was confused because I thought, wait a minute, it's getting lighter. You're exiting the forest. Did you take the wrong turn? But no, you did not take the wrong turn. So yeah, here we have the gondola car right next to the train tracks. So we're just gonna stop there, and now it's unlocked in the shop. And the next station is gonna be Birchwood, which is kind of a special station in this game because it has a dead end and it forces you to reverse. And yeah, but we're gonna see that in a moment. So it's actually a pretty fun station when you play this casually because it's really cute and unique. But in the speedrun, it's not that great because it takes a long time to get there and you don't get a ton of money.
Yeah, especially if you're just coming from Bumblebee or Missy Creek.
Yeah, so generally the trips in between the forest stations don't give you a lot of money. So
oh, phooey. Alright, well, I guess I'm doing it this way now. Oh, and I forgot to whistle.
But yeah, having a trip to Birchwood actually is kind of cool for the submission video because we're gonna see the turntables in action.
Yeah.
Which is pretty nice.
Actually, there's a chance we might not get to see them in action because of how I messed up earlier. Because we're just going to be pointing west anyway. So, unfortunately, no turntable this time.
Aww. But we get to see Birchwood, which, yeah, is kind of funny because you go up this little mountain, and since there is no room for a proper turn, you have to reverse, go forward, reverse again. But yeah, there we see the turntables.
Yep, here is the turntable, but it won't activate because we're not coming to a complete stop.
Yeah, if you stop on the turntable, it will start rotating 180 degrees. And the other train tracks that are also like on top of the mountain, they lead to another one another of those tourist destinations, but for this speedrun they are not relevant at all, so we're just gonna take the passengers and deliver them to Peabody. Yeah, so $2,100 is the minimum amount that we need. 2,200 would be better. So let's see.
Cinnamon, I have a question for you. Is the soundtrack available for its own purchase? Okay.
It's definitely not on the... Okay, you already answered, okay. Not on the Steam page.
Yeah, I was thinking like Bandcamp or something.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, Another dime.
Yeah, so once we reach our desired bank account balance, we can go to the nearest depot. But before we can do that, we need to deliver a few more happy passengers.
Really? That counts as a sharp turn? Hi, Jason. How you doing today? It's not even tonight yet.
I think it's really cool that you're gonna do a vinyl and a CD release, because I feel like CDs are kind of not a thing anymore, and I kind of like CDs.
Yeah, I'm happy about that too. Alright. We need $3.99 more.
Okay, but yeah, from Paperwork to Nowhere, that's gonna give a decent amount, definitely, and then you're probably gonna get some to Cattail. So...
It is only 2:10 p.m. as well, so...
True.
We are running slow on this segment, unsurprisingly. I mixed up my law signs there.
But you still adhered to the slow sign, so that's nice.
Alright, where's the tornado? Which path is it on? Oh, that looks like the same path as the last tornado we saw. The tornado and thunderstorm means that all the pedestrians have stayed home.
Yes. So we cannot run anybody over, which is very nice. For us, for the passengers, but most importantly for the pedestrians. Okay, let's hope that this tornado will not hit us.
It won't.
Oh yeah, cattail, nice. Okay, so we are pretty close to 2.1k, but I think the cattail passengers will not get us there, probably.
Probably not. And I want to be on 2... I do want to get the 2.2.
Yeah, that's...
Alright, so live segment has not golded. Oh well. We'll probably lose a couple of minutes relative to PB, but considering we gained 27, I think we can afford to lose a few.
Definitely.
Yeah, I saw a guide on the Discord server that illustrates that there are 3 paths that the tornadoes can take. It did, Jason, 13 days ago. But I want to submit it to Flame Fatales. Submissions for that close on Sunday evening. I saw 3. I'm pretty sure I counted 3 different colors. 10 total crossing points. The person marked the paths in red, green, or purple. And purple has 2 crossing points, while red and green have 4 each. Let me look that guide up now, real quick.
Don't forget you need to whistle after the tunnel.
Actually, that's after the second tunnel. After the first tunnel, I need to make sure a signal's properly set. Or a switch is properly set. And I need to watch my speed as well.
True, because this tunnel has a few turns.
Yeah, I see 3 paths on the map. Oh, that's kind of cool. Too bad it won't be out on time for the submission window. Would you like me to ping you in the thread where the image was posted? Oh yeah, we have a red signal here. We gotta be careful.
I mean, you can check the map where
Yeah.
the train is actually going, so...
Nope. We gotta... Yeah, we gotta wait for the train. I'm gonna actually pull... Oh, they want to come this way. I hope they don't block our path. They blocked our path. They're gonna hit us! That cost money, too. In addition to time.
Damn it. Did you see how much money this was?
I didn't see directly, but it cost passenger happiness.
Ah, yeah.
Why did the train not see that we were still right here?
Yeah, it's really weird because I haven't seen T-train run into my train before. That's really strange. Because usually if you are blocking their path, they will stop somewhere.
Yeah. And they did stop
Oh,
for a moment, and then they
just didn't care at all.
and then they moved forward again and hit us.
Damn.
Oh, I should have gone the other way around that loop, actually. Okay, they're all smiley at least.
Good.
$21.50. Oh, we're good.
Nice.
I can probably even afford to just ignore these passengers' comfort, because I only need 42 is 14 per passenger. Although, to be fair, that still costs me money if I do that in the charity run, because of the
And also
dime
remember
per penalty
the distance is pretty low, so you don't get a lot of base money.
Oh, you're right. Jason says, I don't see no stamp that says first class on those tickets. What's comfort? Oh, they have sight cones. They should have a little bit of memory, too, though. Like, if they just saw your train go by, they should remember that it's around the corner. Alright, I need 23 gold. That is less than 7 per passenger. So...
Then you will get that, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, we've got enough. I think I just back in all the way to the station. I don't think I used the thing to turn around. Sure, it doesn't matter if they're at speed, but that train was not at speed. That train had just seen me and had stopped.
Yeah, so now we're gonna end the day early again, and we can
Just barely
finally
early.
finally afford the gondola car, which will allow us to transport either TNT or honey.
It'll
With
be
the
TNT
honey,
for
we're
sure.
gonna. With the honey, we would wake up the bear that's blocking the train tracks, and with the TNT, we're gonna destroy a very big rock that is blocking the path to the last area.
Oops, hold on. I need to undo that split. It's not end of day. It is... What? That is absolute crap.
Did you get any penalty or something like that?
Yeah, and I guess
you could just...
it assessed the penalty at the end of the day, not in the live day.
You could just not hire the fireman and then buy the gondola.
Well, I've already hit go now.
You could just back into the...
No, because I'm still gonna pay the fireman at this point.
Yeah, that's true. But wait a minute. What
No, I
did
think
you get
it's
a penalty for? Was it because of you hit the train?
Yep.
Okay. Huh. I didn't take that into consideration. Oh, you can also just click on the right side below the money to unhire him.
Oh.
Just so you know. Okay, now that we have the gondola car, we can get the TNT and then blow up the big rock that's blocking the path. Yeah, the TNT factory is located near Chuckwater, so gonna go there as quickly as possible. But without the fireman is...
I think that train just stopped me from taking world record in this run.
I'm not sure it's already over. Honestly, I think you can still get it.
What did you say the record time was?
1 hour 36 minutes, but remember your load times are longer, so your load remove time is gonna be much lower than your real time compared to my run.
True.
But yeah, first and foremost, the goal is to finish the run and explain everything. So yeah, now we're gonna go to the TNT factory and we're gonna pick up a freight contract, and contract will so this contract will ask us to deliver the TNT to a certain station, but we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna take the TNT and use it for our own purposes.
Yep. This will probably be the last emergency braking of the run.
How is the train not tipping over? That's a very good question. I've asked myself ever since I first played this.
Alright, so we have to take this... We have to take this TNT to Misty Creek to earn $300. We are not going to do that. So at the end of the day, when we have failed to deliver TNT to Misty Creek, we will be penalized for failing the contract and be penalized by 100. We don't have 100 to pay, so we're just going to be bankrupt. And right as we finish the run, our company will not be able to continue. No, I'm just kidding. Our conductor will be bankrupt, but the company will be able to keep going.
Yeah, so now we're gonna take this to one of the 2 access points to the last area, which is the Snowy Peaks area.
I think I might actually be sub 136 real time.
Probably.
I thought you said record was 126, and I don't think I'm gonna beat that. Even retime.
No, it's 136.
Ah.
Okay, so you should probably refill the water tank. I mean, not probably. You... Because, yeah, even more important to have a full water tank when you don't have the fireman. Because you don't want a speed decrease on top of a speed decrease. That would be very bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with the TNT, it's actually very important to not emergency brake or run into other trains, because then it will explode. Yeah, so the run is getting close to its end now.
Yeah. Are there any final words from the hosts or other commentators?
I mean, I don't want to jinx anything, but this is gonna be world record, so that's pretty hype. Yeah, so in this little canyon here, we're gonna encounter this giant rock, which we're just gonna run into and then deploy the TNT.
And then that's all we're gonna get to see of the snowy area.
Yeah, just a few snowy trees, that's all we're gonna see of this area. Which is very sad, because it's actually a pretty nice area if you actually go through, and it has a very big station, like Aurora Station. It's actually a pretty big train station.
Yeah,
So,
I think
yeah.
it's the biggest station in the game, even more so than Blowwhistle.
Yes, it is actually very big. It has a roof over on top and all that stuff. Like,
It counts as a tunnel, by the way. I'm pretty sure it counts as a tunnel for the shareholder. That's a post-credits thing. But there's a shareholder that wants you to go through tunnels.
yeah, so all that is left now is to end the day early by going into the depot and then skipping to the next day, because then the credits will roll, and this is gonna be quite a big world record. I would assume by roughly 10 minutes if we subtract the load times. So that's actually pretty hype.
There we go.
Yeah, very cool. I really like this game, and since the speedrun is just being developed, I would really like to see this in the event to make more people aware that this game exists, to play casually, and maybe even speedrun it, because the speedrun is actually pretty fun. And there's still a lot to discover regarding the routing and the strategies, so yeah, it would be really nice to have some more people play this, so yeah. Would be very cool to have some space for this at the event.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all that we do now is look at the end of day report and then click on next day, and then it's gonna be time.
Alright, sub 130. And
Damn
time.
it.
And I forgot to say and time at the end of the run again.
Sub 130 real time, that's actually... wow.
With my load times as well.
Amazing. Yeah, GG. So I have been dethroned, and I was there to witness it live, so...
Cool.
Amazing. Yeah, GG. Congrats on the run.
Congrats on the
Very
world
cool.
record. Thank you for the GGs and congratses. Hi, Summoning Salt, says Jason.
Yeah, very nice.
Cinnamon, I actually have a question. Could I shoot you a DM on Discord? Cool. I will do that as soon as I finish wrapping up stream. But this is going to do it for me today. I forgot to update my upcoming streams calendar. I should do that real quick before I... Am I dropping more frames now? Lovely. Alright. So I'm going to find someone to raid. I think I know who it's going to be already. I just need to confirm that they are still live, which they are. I think your throat will like it very much as well. We are going to go say hi to Val1407, who is playing UFO 50, doing some bingo right now. Casting a bingo match, not playing it. My raid message, as usual, is going to be sneaking in from the shadows with an Ixel wave if you've got a subscription, and you can find your own waving emoji otherwise. I will be back on Saturday with some LEGO Racers 2 Flame Fatale's submission prep, and then on Tuesday with some Pokemon Legends ZA, possibly, depending on how things go with some other plans I've got that day. I hope you take some peace, love, and good vibes with you over to Val's channel and wherever you may go from there. And as always, have a great day. Bye!
Bye!